An already preemptive utility
delay
used by Loud for the pulse plant. There's a Yacht shot coming through, forcing a dog to fall back.
Yep.
There's that flash to swing out, and QCK gets the first pick. That's definitely going to be for the last two to save.
It's kind of like you first. Never mind. No, we don't want any of that. Loud. What a quick round by them, but let's look at how they took it. It is one of theirs. A spray from Les, that opens up. That's a 5v4 that's legit. Another spray coming through the smoke isn't something you can replicate, but the speed Loud took on that round is what kind of gets Sentinels off kilter there. Loud can do that again, so definitely seeing that speed is playing to their favor. QCK is going to have ultimate after this, so off the rip, we might get it again from Loud, and I think that's the way they should go.
And I love that slight adjustment from Loud. A simple just push towards that window side, because when you're looking at where the anchor player towards the A side, usually SAIDITUSI, is just waiting towards the back of the map, playing behind the trip, so you don't really have too much presence on screens or elbow. So they just want to gamble it there when the wall comes down for Loud to get the pick, and the gamble pays off. For Sentinels, are you going to try to readjust on this? And it starts off early. I mean, SAIDITUSI's already at the entrance here, looking to potentially flash for info. The knock comes out for the first time too, and we talk about that line of sight, right? And look at TenZ. Instead of being towards the A heaven, he's opting out down the straight line from screens towards the entrance of that A site.
There's a check, making sure the Viper wall that just went up and down from Les did not provide any movement. A 1-3-1. A lot of options for Loud here. They can actually call any audible they want. A very flowing strat to go through vent or B main here, or mail rather.
And Mail has a lot of utility, looking to get that showstopper out for control. Denied right away. Somehow gets two.
What? It was like
second
from the grave.
Is insane.
What?
One straight bullet probably before he fell down.
Seriously, yeah.
Boom, that's two down and already the pit out on the defense. Although Loud is still trying to commit into this. Spike is still up on the back of Sadak. Zealous is holding behind here, the double box. Gonna wrap around, waiting for the tap of the Spike. Three players just trying to clear out the pit, and it never checked that corner. So everybody's dwindling down on HP. Left. Now the plant comes down. Zealous still holds it, giving a chance here for Sentinels to rotate across. Even the hat comes out. There's that kill from Zealous. They spot the last two players. The lurk is not even going to work. Last one now pinged out. 2 on the top of B heaven. The flash to swing. The defuse is started, and the kill comes in for John Q.
Swingnya, the swing is better.
Chalk up to New Jersey's finest. Oh, what a double kill from heaven. Zekken's season has been unreal right now. They talked about him on the desk in between game 1 and 2. He has been putting up numbers, but also you put him in situations where you should see a player going down with no kills. He'll come up with 2. He'll come up with the unreal play, and it's just wearing away at Loud that they can't get past this kind of stuff right now.
Flick of the day.
Flick of the day. You would bring it back for something like that, honestly. Operator still there. Sentinels feeling very much in control of this game, receiving each one of Loud's strats so far. So what is next? Tui's gets the op. We got double Omen Operator on the map right now. Less with the ult if they can gain ground into a site. And maybe even try to flex with it to put it down first.
And that's rare too. Usually it's used on the defensive side for QCK, and Tui's makes that work though. Once again, a high gamble that pays off for a power play for Loud. But they still have to go through some heavy firepower of Sentinels here. But TenZ is alone towards the A side, only has that op where we're trying to go for, again, those one and dones. Hoping to get 2, hoping to get information as well.
I think he gets a mid lurk. They go all the way around. Loud is being very safe here.
I think Zealous has just turned, so he might have heard him across.
Got that little step.
Yeah.
If they make any noise on ramp, he'll know.
There he tends to inch out a little bit more, get that pick. Zekken to join him towards the back of the side. There's a second shot, and he's been good in this position as well. Paranoid on both ends, not allowing to push forward. A TP backwards as well. But then finally, QCK and Les comes in. They traded out 2 versus 2. Zealous is too far to throw the snake bites down to deny the plant. John Q to meet up with them as Les gets the ult out to control the elbow, and both moving towards the screen.
That's a wild amount of ultimate right there. Pushed out a bit because of the column, giving him much more room to play with here. What do they have? They could Viper Bite elbow and try to make their way in, watching just the entrance to sight from the top side here.
But that boom bot gives a clue here. Oh, that players are coming across the wall bang after. But the second one is nowhere to be found.
Silly.
Just sticking the spike right now, and Celsius will get the defuse.
At the beginning of this map, we said Sentinels somehow gets these in-sight sticks on the defuse. They take the site with members of the opposing team still alive to force them out of their position where they feel safe. That was out of the ultimate. And I think Loud also predicted they might find some utility at elbow. Both swing out middle sight, and that's all they wrote. Sentinels stick to defuse again. It's becoming all too common. And they get the round 8-2 now for Sentinels. It's not the same comeback that Sunset had for Loud, that's for sure.
I feel that there's a moment of pressure there for Loud 2 on a 2v2.
Ouch.
Well, ouch. So it's a beautiful fall line. Celsius once again using
incredible
that the fault line is cosmetics. QCK falls for this heavy pressure that Loud is trying to get towards middle. Sentinels are crunching back in, looking to fight back. Sadak is stuck behind the boxes. Satchel's coming out. Celsius with a jump kill. Doesn't care. Twerks away.
Sentinels is not allowing Loud to play the game right now. Continuously pushing up, finding their own fights. Pushing Loud out of their own strategies constantly. Here to reset, try again, less. Mechanically gifted up on any members that peak, but Sentinels stay hunkered down, trading each other and ready on these hard angles. Look at even all the way out of A. At this point, usually you have members anchored in sight, but they're not giving Loud any opportunities.
Exactly. They got active information. The camera's watching everything from A main and also towards heaven. They just flashed towards the garage as well, coming out from Saucy. So now the only positions that they could think of is
30
mid,
seconds left.
vents, or rotate back towards A main, holding outside of the radius of that camera. It's not going to be easy for Loud to take position, so you already see it still anchoring up now towards the middle.
Yeah, this is
giving up this round,
Save for sure. Knowing the ultimates are there, Zekin could easily just pop in. It seems like he has ults on rerun right now. Just more in his pocket once he uses it. And
which gives me an opportunity to talk a little bit about that pressure I was talking about and falling on those slight mistakes. It was a 2v2 where they boombot outside of their own pit to give their positions away. And that's something that they're gonna have to clean up here.
Gak bisa benar-benar, gak bisa pelan
that looks so polished this kickoff in this year, in this season of the VCT Americas.
I don't think we've seen it before, but it's uncommon to see a team be able to play to their win conditions so much and not have it affected really at all by their opponent. They're able to switch something so slightly and it keeps the flow going. Look at that. That's Mance. Mance getting a head scratch right there. It's a cute cat for you as we get back into the game. Final round here. Can Loud pick up a third one and stave off a quick 2 rounds or 3 if Sen can grab pistol the second half? Are we gonna explode?
Exactly, a rare full-out explosion towards the B side. Sentinels just holding back, using the camera, looking to pressure up, drop towards the male instead. Plant coming down for B main. Seekers out as well. Instant retake attempt. QCK surprises one, but second comes out with a showstopper. Following the Seekers gets denied. Les is out towards the pillar, gets a pick. Look at that TP for the flank from Toons as well. Things are looking good here for Loud on the post plant. A high-low stack now towards the dumpster. Paranoia and Flash coming through. The high-low is good for that first pick. 10's looking to trade it back. Looking left and right through the Viper Ward to get the pick. But John Cutie now in a clutch situation. Remember that TP up before? Not even needed this time around. Kaozin winning his 1v1, allowing the hat to finish.
Finally get that third round, and again, it is a huge one. Sentinels had the read the whole time. It took Loud everything they had in the tank to get these rounds to hold the site to get themselves the victory there. And we could see just in the final rounds how Sentinels would make Loud work for it over and over. We're not seeing Loud dive in off the back of QCK, and Sentinels know that. QCK isn't getting these huge bucks and requires the team. And it's been tough for them.
When I know that we have Loud fans are allowed in the back, but you know who's louder than that?
Sekalinya
Smix with
komen
Mama
P
and
doang.
Grandma Zekin.
Thank you very much,
bercanda.
I am so lucky to be standing here with two superwomen who are responsible for our superstar duelist on the Sentinels in Zekken. To my left, I have Grandma Zekken, and to my right, I have Mama Zekken. Grandma Zekken, it's such a pleasure to have you here.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to what the two unfavorable team, the Loud and Sentinel. They are good.
This has been such an amazing match. How cool is it for you to not only see the team perform so well, and of course not only see Zekken do so well, but to also see so many fans in the audience that have your grandson's face on the signs, his name?
Maybe I'm the oldest audience here because I think Zachary at the age of 3, I'm playing with him Wii, tennis and everything. Yep. And then the other one, Minecraft and everything. Pokemon.
So you heard it here first. If you want to have a superstar grandson, play games with them at the starting the age of 3. Mama Zekken, before we let you guys go, I heard you talking about how important this game means, not just again for your son, but of course for the Sentinels to make it to their first global event in years. What would it mean for you to see them make it?
We're very proud of Sentinels and the whole North America. For me, we love Sentinels since day one. All the fans, let's go USA! Woo!
Let's go USA! Vintilly and Riv, back to you guys.
Of course, gonna let that breathe a bit. Of course, Sentinels chance. The fans behind Sentinels, and yeah, I'm probably gonna get those games too with minivans so that I could see him play just like Zekken now.
Have to weave through a bit if they do want to take a female
Tidak
control.
terlalu buruk.
Jump peaks to come through. Yeah, Sadak would love to save those guiding lights and trailblazers.
Yeah, Sentinel wins that one rather. QCK and Sadak low on that HP, and even Sentinels resetting in the mid-round, pivoting towards this A side, but still having a couple of players lurking towards B.
Yeah. Smoke delay just coming out of Tui's there. He's going to take A ramp control just for now. And this is going to give Loud the thought that they can rotate over towards that B side. If Celsius can sell this... Oh, okay, the noise is already there for me.
Trailblazer comes up, trying to find a timing as Tui's is spamming with his ghost through that smoke.
Good
Try
rotation
to catch
from
a
Loud.
reload, yeah. Dog finds information towards B main, but there's a beautiful...
A quick take by Sen with a little bit of pressure around the map, knowing what rotations might be coming through, and just playing this wall a little bit.
And that small pressure that you mentioned rather towards that B side kept Sadak the whole round pretty much.
It's a great
Took
point.
a couple of seconds before he actually rotated back with the rest of the team to move in this A side for the attempt at the retake that will get fully denied by Sentinels, only losing Saucy in the process.
Yep. Pulling those members to anchor the site longer than they need to. Sentinels seem to have such a read on what Loud does right now. They're going to work the wall still with a bit of hesitation on the left side of the map to see if Loud wants to push.
You've been pinging it out.
Yeah, that's going to be one of their big things coming into the gun rounds if Loud cannot get extremity control.
And this is where you start understanding the playstyle of Loud. Lower buys that they usually have shotguns to work with. This time 2 Buckies for Kawazine and Sadak. So as soon as the fault line came out, instant wall, instant camera, just to try to spot players running through. And as nothing really happens, they're playing around this map, around the A site. It really kind of leaves Kawazine pinned here in this position. So then the pressure comes back towards Les. The Trailblazer now spots Kawazine, who goes for another fault line. The long range there trying to connect. Sultan take down Zekken. There's that bait allowing Les to just swing out from the back of the map. Beautifully done for the crossfire set up for Loud. It was looking pretty good for Sentinel so far, but somehow the heroic plays comes out.
2v2.
30 seconds
QCK and
left.
Tui's only with pistols. A plant for heaven. Both players though falling back. 2 flashes still available for Saucy. This still a pretty good position now for the attack post plant.
What a second round. Are they really going to steal this away?
Not at this point.
No,
Only
it
Tui's
just
left.
dwindled.
Paranoia though might give an opportunity to isolate one, but it's a double swing right after. Nice little beat here, allowing to get the kill and at least stop the pressure that Loud was almost converting there on the Thrifty.
That got sketchy, and Sentinel's buys will still be pretty sketchy coming into this round due to those frags from Loud. But Loud needs to start securing the rounds. They're not really even able to cycle ults like we see Sentinels doing on their round, so the advantages aren't also coming from those factors. It is just tough for Loud to find a way in. This gun round, however, could start that momentum.
I think it was dialing all the games that Grandma Zekin was talking about here. The next Zekin.
Yeah. I mean, he was doing jump map before this too, just getting the vibe, getting his movement down. We know Zekin's movement is one of the prime things he's known for, so always doing that. Here he goes.
No satchels behind the flash, though. Zekin couldn't get that kill, but there's that Sadak judge. Avoids it, but you saw the stun turning back, so it's a fake to turn around and actually stun him to get the kill. Beautifully done by Sentinels. 2A's now out in the open. Zekin has one satchel across with his own judge. Opening up the B site, a plant for main, 10s on the boxes, looking towards the spawn. There's only less so far, as his other teammates, well, it feels like they're leaving him for dead. They're still holding towards middle and A main as 10s picks up the kill.
It's an absolute masterclass right now from Sentinels across these two maps. Looking, the way they took Mail, let's just think about that. The Trailblazer goes through, and you think it's a Vandal that would verse a Judge, but no, Tens gets a Guardian kill on the Judge that's waiting, that did not even get stunned. Like, that is crazy. Fox in the mix next. See this play once again. Just after talking about how feeling it. He gets a nice jump and drift in there into B site to open it up with the Judge. They have so many options, so many variables. I don't think we've really seen the same round from Sen here on attack as they've been moving from that 9-3 score line.
You're hoping to get something done here with that Vandal from QCK. The Force by, of course, coming through for Loud, so the two strongest weapons. But it's spread thin here on the defense. Thin also on utility. With 1:15 left on the clock, there's no paranoia. Only one flash left from Sadak. Thankfully, Kawazine is still there to support towards the A side with his own flashes and breach utility. So all they're trying to do right now on the A side is trying to delay with that util and go for the crossfire setup on the top of mid.
It makes sense. I mean, use your fault line to get it back. Create an opportunity with it the first time, and they try to get a quick peek towards mid. So Kawazine relying on that to be back and probably timing it just right that they'll have this A-hold as they get over to the right side of the map. It is going to be the lurk from Saucy, this vent lurk again. We keep seeing in the 1-4, and it becomes such a big kingpin for the round. Saucy fakes towards B main. Seekers are out, and they're going to start moving
30 seconds left.
There it is. Oh, absolutely ridiculous. They're so far behind enemy lines, Loud doesn't even know.
Just because of that pick that allows that pick to happen for Zekin on the as one was falling back. Now players are falling down towards the A side. Kawazine alone. Guardian cannot hold the doors.
10 seconds
There's
left.
only one left, 2E's. B site, Guardian as well. No flash as we mentioned. Sentinels a full roster on the post plant. It's looking like a done deal. He's even walking the whole time. They've respected Sentinel so much on these lurks, off these post plants. Just probably look to pad some stats up here. There's that first one. 10's low HP. And there's that swing out. Really getting that last pick.
Oh, udah selesai.
Away of winning the kickoff here in Americas.
They would love those points. Right now, they are racking